everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Now for today's video I'm going to be doing a first impressions on a silicone blender. And now I do know I am so late to the bandwagon with this one. This came out absolutely months ago, but I've never tried it myself, and the reason why is just because it wasn't a product that I could just pick up in my local drugstore, so I was never that interested to try it out because I never actually saw one myself. But Studio London have actually released their own one, and at the moment it's only priced at £3 in Superdrug. And when I saw it in my local Superdrug, I was like, I just have to give this a go. I have to know whether or not this is worth the hype, because some people hated this, some people loved it, and I never quite figured out if it was actually any good. So what I'm going to be doing for you guys today is putting this blender to the test and seeing whether or not I think it's worth it, whether I think it's worth the hype, whether I think it actually does a good job at blending your foundation. So yeah, let's go ahead and test this bad boy out. Open this up and see what it's like. Okay, this is really weird. I really didn't expect it to feel like this. It's a lot more squidgy than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be quite hard. And when you bend it, you can see it goes all wrinkly and stuff, which is really strange. It feels like there's some sort of coating over the top that I need to take off, but I don't think there is. Okay, this is really not what I expected. I expected this to be a lot harder, like the silicone you get, well, you know when you're cooking cakes and you cook them in a silicone case. That's what I expected it to be not really bendy or anything like that. So yeah, let's go and give this a go. So I've already primed my face, and the foundation I'm going to be using today is the L'Oreal True Match. This is my absolutely favourite foundation, so I know it normally goes on so well. So obviously I've never used one of these before, so I've got no idea how much product I'm supposed to apply. So I'm just got a little bit on my finger, and then I'm just going to kind of dot it around the face and then try and blend it in. Now I don't know whether this just feels so wrong. I don't know whether you're supposed to swipe it, because dabbing isn't really going to do anything, I don't feel like. This is really weird. I hate holding this thing as well. Oh, it smells awful. It smells so plasticky and and I don't like slapping my face with this. Okay, so I feel like that cheek is completely blended, and that is what the applicator is currently looking like. So it has got a little bit of the product left on it. Personally for me, I don't actually feel like that has blended the product fully. I feel like a sponge really does soak up any excess product, and I don't feel like this has done that. I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my face and see how I get on. Also, I'm using a lot less product than I would normally, but I think that's just because it's obviously not soaking up any of the product. I'm trying to smooth it over and see if that makes a difference. Okay, I've definitely applied way too much to this cheek. Let's try and take some of that off. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the rest of my makeup, and then I will be back to share with you my final thoughts. So overall, I don't think that this product is any good for actually blending the product into the face. I personally don't feel like it fully blended the product, and I feel like I just had a layer of foundation just left on my face that wasn't quite blended in enough. In some ways it's quite good. If you want to just use this to apply your foundation and then you're going to use a sponge to go over the top, but then this is great because it applies the product evenly across the face. It doesn't soak up any products, which means you're also going to use less foundation. So if you're literally just going to use this to spread foundation across your face, I would recommend it because it's only £3 and you can't really go wrong. So yeah, if you're going to use this to spread foundation, then yeah, great, but not so much for actually blending the product, which is a bit disappointing because it is marketed as a blender. So for me, a blender should blend out the product, whereas this doesn't. It kind of just spreads it and then leaves it lying across the face. But yeah, that is my final thoughts on the silicone blender. I really do hope you guys enjoyed this video, and go and pick this up and test it for yourself because it's not expensive at all. And some of you might really get on with it, some of you might hate it, but I think it's alright. It's not great, but it's not terrible. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please do give this video a massive thumbs up if you did enjoy, and go and subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I shall see you in my next video. Bye.